And welcome back to the Arcadia Unified Digital Education Station, everyone. I am Ryan Ferran, the Public Information Officer for the school district, and we are pleased to be joined once again by Superintendent Dr. Vannasdall.
Always great to be here.
Great to have you. And we just saw the new logo, new look with the new tagline, Imagine, Inquire, Inspire. A lot went into this process. Can you just talk a little bit about where we went from and to how we got to Imagine, Inquire, and Inspire?
Absolutely. Very excited about it because it was a very long and thorough process, but here we are and we have something that we are all so proud of. I want to go back a little bit and start with the fact that the school district recognized that in order to stay competitive and to be thinking 3, 5, 10 years out, we really need a position in the district that is just hyper-focused on innovation in our strategic plan. So we hired a well-known entity around here, Greg Gazanian. He went to our schools and put him in the position of Chief Strategy and Innovation Officer. And so his sole purpose is just to always be moving around the district, making sure our practices are innovative. And he came to us and he said, you know, I'm ready to do this work, but technology is an accelerator and it really moves you quickly down the path of where you want to go. Are we really clear of where we are, who we are, and where we're headed? And so we went back and we looked at our value statements and our purpose, our vision, our mission, and we recognized it's been over 20 years since that's been updated. Now, the positive part is it's been consistent and it's served us well, but it was time to revisit it and really double down on who we are today. So Greg went out and he started interviewing staff, parents, administrators all over the district and just asking some key questions like, what makes Arcadia special? What makes us different from another school district? What does Arcadia mean to you? What are the words that come to your mind? And he took all this information and would send it out in surveys and collect them. We call it the accordion effect. Send it out, get some data, bring it back, put it back out. And he started boiling it down. And although there was a lot of data in that, some 3 words really started coming to the top. And those are the words that we have, the Imagine, Inquire, and Inspire. And we're very powerful words that we're very proud of.
It was a great process, and Greg did a great job because it was a year long. He talked to so many students, staff, myself. So he got perspectives from teachers that have been here 30, 35 years, administrators, and then some teachers that have been here 6 months, 8 months. So it's a great collection of that.
And when he sent a survey out after it was all finished and we thought was the final product, but you know, you just want to send it out and say, how's this resonate with people? Over 95% of the staff said, absolutely, out of 1 to 5, a 5, this is us and reflects us. That's really rare when you put something out.
It definitely resonated with people. So then that takes us to our purpose statement, which is to challenge and inspire students to make a positive and profound impact on their world. What does that translate to for our students here in Arcadia Unified, and as our purpose, what does that mean?
Well, I'll say that I'm very proud of the fact that our school board members, this was an important part of our creating a new purpose statement and values, is that when you put the tagline together and you put our values together, what's the end product? So when a student graduates from Arcadia after a full career in Arcadia schools, what do we want to happen from that student? So it's almost starting with the end result of what we want. And so this statement for them really summed it up, and that is to challenge and inspire students to make a positive and profound impact on their world, which means all the knowledge that they learned, all of the connections that they've made, now what are you going to do with it to change your world? It could be something very small that's profound, that makes someone's life better. It could be something huge on an international scale. But the reason that that line is important is because it says we expect something out of you. And so the statement sums that up.
It's really cool. Yeah, like I said, it could be a global initiative to you make a great change in your company where you work.
Absolutely.
And we have so many students doing that, and that's what we want for all of our students. So that leads us to our 5 values, which we have. Same process with this as well. So the new values: collaborate, think critically, be creative, offer empathy, and learn from failure. Can you elaborate on those and
I
how
can.
those translate?
And I have to admit that this was no easy task, because when you just ask people to give you some value statements or individual words, we started with over 75 words.
Wow.
So we had to go back to the table and start to put common words together and which ones better describes. But we finally boiled it down. It's kind of like doing a qualitative research study where you have to code all of this and see which comes to the top. And so these 5 words, we feel like, again, just really reflects who we are. You take collaboration. We've been saying for a number of years now, education is no longer an individual sport. You cannot teach in isolation. I cannot lead in isolation. We need each other, and not just internally, but we have to collaborate outside with other school districts across our area and the nation. Thinking critically has always been, it's really what our reputation is built on in Arcadia, and that's the rigor. Having free thinkers, individual learners. We're very proud to maintain that. Being creative is that piece that this is the entrepreneurial spirit, right? I mean, this is kind of the era we're in. We don't need just good compliant workers. We need thinkers. We need people to be able to create and start their own businesses and fix problems in the world. And offering empathy is just, if you can't work with other people and know and put yourself in their shoes, you're never going to be successful. And then the last one, learning from failure. We need to be able to know that life is about making mistakes, picking yourself back up, and moving forward. So no longer is it only raise your hand if you know the right answer, but if you're struggling with something, how do you figure it out? That's what we're valuing. So we're very, very proud and looking forward to this playing out in our students.
And it's really resonated too. Already I've seen Imagine, Inquire, Inspire hasn't been around too long, just a short while, but I'm seeing some hashtags with it too.
Absolutely.
And we talk about the collaboration. We mentioned earlier about the Innovation Summit, and that's all of us bringing educators, public, private together for that collaboration. But it's cool to see other people hashtagging that Imagine, Inquire, Inspire. So thanks so much, Dr. Vannasdall, for giving us some insights on the new tagline, purpose, and values for Arcadia Unified School District.
Thank you.